We're gonna try to do this. I'm not gonna do this too long. We'll see how we get the views. I don't know if anybody. This is probably gonna be the time from 11:30 to 12. That's where I'm gonna be doing these. Like I said, at this point, we're just keeping this channel going, man. We're trying to. This channel's in the complete shithole. I might low key turn my focus more to TikTok lately. I've been getting a lot more traffic over there lately. So at this point, like this channel, I don't think it really matters what we do. This channel's like, I don't know, man. It's just not doing good at all, man. So I don't even think it matters what we do. So maybe I can do like a 30-minute live stream every night. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, at this point, it doesn't even matter what we do for this channel, man. The channel's in the shithole. I don't see this channel coming back, man. I think the best days are behind it. I thought this channel prime was from 2018 to 2021. I think ever since 2021, this channel went in the shithole, and it has never been the same again. So, let's see tonight we can get into anything. Like I said, I announced it last night, but I think the video only got like 3 views, some shit like that. So most people don't even know I'm doing this. I don't even think most people even watch my channel anymore. This channel's in the shithole. But yeah, man, we're gonna try to do this for at least for now, and we'll see what the future holds, ladies and gentlemen, for the show. But yeah, man, we'll see what the fuck the future holds for the fucking show, man. Let's see. How do I like Oh, are these thumbnails? Okay, let me see here. Interesting. So these are just like filters. Okay. Yeah, nobody's coming in, man. Like I'm telling you, man. I think this channel's in the shithole. I think the channel's in the fucking shithole, ladies and gentlemen. I really do. We'll see if we can get into anything here tonight. You know what? Let me I'm gonna do the recap of the NFL, just in case anybody watches like the first few minutes of this shit. They at least hear my thoughts on the NFL. And then whatever, like I said, I might stick around here for a little bit, but we'll see how this shit goes. But yeah, man, fucking week, what was it? Week 11, whatever it was. So yeah, man, the freaking, what the fuck's going on? Why is my shit not loading? Wow. Okay. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Cleveland fucking beats, Pittsburgh 13-10. Very surprised right there, ladies and gentlemen. With the rookie backup quarterback, you never know what to think of Pittsburgh, man. They're very inconsistent, man. You never know what to think of Pittsburgh. Houston beats Arizona 21-16. Although I believe CJ Stroud threw 3 interceptions, but they still won. Jacksonville beats the hell out of Tennessee 34-14. Miami beats Las Vegas 2013. Dallas beats Carolina 33-10. Detroit beats Chicago in a close game 31-26. Green Bay, man, there was some freaking, they had a chance to win this game. The Chargers, man, some drops by their damn receivers. Green Bay holds on to win it 23-20. The coach is very pissed off. Brandon Staley, they asked him about maybe stop calling plays, and he got pissed off. The Giants, man, I don't know who the hell the quarterback was, Ben Benucci, whatever the fuck his name is. They beat the Commanders 31-19. Jesus Christ. San Francisco beat Tampa Bay 27-14. LA Rams, they were losing the whole game, and at the weren't they down at one point like 16-7 or some shit? They were losing pretty damn bad. And at the end, the Rams came back and won the damn game. Rams came back and won. They pretty much stole the game at the end there. Hey, what up, Barry? Welcome to the How you doing, man? Like I said, I'm doing this live stream for like 30 minutes, but I don't know if anybody's coming in, man. We'll see if people will come in. It's the first night I do it. I'm gonna do it every night for like from 11:30 to 12 o'clock. That's the plan going forward. But yeah, man. Reeves. Oh yeah, I saw that they won. The Lakers 105-104, I believe was the final score. 104-105, I believe was the final score. Yeah, man. Pretty damn good by the Lakers, man. Nice win. Nice fucking win, man. They redeemed themselves because they lost to the fucking to Houston a few weeks ago. So nice job of redeeming themselves, man. It was a good job of redeeming themselves. But yeah, the Rams stole that game at the end, and then the Bills beat the hell out of the Jets 32-6. They're saying that Wilson might retire or Wilson might get benched. And then I guess the last game was kind of cool. 21-20. Denver beat Minnesota 21-0. At the end, Denver couldn't get any fucking touchdowns, and at the end, they finally got a touchdown. 21-20 was the final score. 21-20 was the damn final score. But yeah, I guess that was a little bit of an entertaining game. But yeah, man, whatever. Let's see here. But yeah, that's pretty much it with the NFL, man. That pretty much is it. But yeah, man, just pretty much. But yeah, man. I really don't know what to do with this channel, man. It's in the shithole. I should quit this channel, but I want to be 10 years. 10 years on YouTube, honestly. But honestly, let's be honest, I should probably quit the channel. At this point, like I said, I'm just holding on for dear life. But this channel's in the shithole. I don't even care anymore. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I do not care about this channel anymore. I'm just doing this. I don't know. I don't know why I want to do this for 10 years. I just feel it's a good number to finish up. Like I said, I started in 2015, so I still have a little bit more than a year, like a year and a half to go. I would have to like retire in the summer of 2025. So still have a while to go. But I kind of want to do it. But at the same time, I don't care about the channel anymore. Like I don't care the content. I know whatever I post. How the fuck did I lose my like? What the fuck? I don't even care about the channel anymore, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't. At this point, I'm just doing this because, like I said, I want to be here for 10 years. But I don't really care about this channel anymore. But I'm so consistent with it, I think I can keep it up for a year and a half and make it to 10 years. But yeah, I'm just pretty much wasting time right now, I guess. I don't have nothing to do for now. I'm just killing time. I think that, yeah, because that Andrew Barry commented, so I think the chat does work. I don't know if it's that, that's one person's watching. I'm not sure who it is. If it's Andrew Barry or somebody else. But yeah, pretty much whatever. Let's see, what time is it? I think it's like 11:45. So about 15 more minutes, and then I'll call it a night. See, but this shit's boring too, man. No cock. This shit is also kind of boring. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't know, man. YouTube to me went to this shithole. I think it still works for a lot of people, but for me, it just doesn't. For me, it just went to the shithole. I thought I really had good momentum, like I said, but I think when the pandemic hit, especially once the pandemic was over, the channel went to the shithole. Even during the pandemic, the channel kind of hit a little bit because people were just home and watching. But once the pandemic was over, I completely lost all my momentum, and I never really got it back. I think I'm worse right now than I was when I first started this channel back in 2015. Like 2015 was pretty bad for me though. I was only getting like 3 to 5 views. But like 2016, 2017, I started getting maybe like more views. And like I said, like the prime of this channel was probably from 2018 to 2021. But yeah, man. I don't know if maybe I should like maybe do kind of like a mini podcast on here, I guess. And then if people come in, I can just say hello in the chat, but just pretty much talk about shit. I don't know. I might low key take some chances too and post some funny stuff. And if I get copyright, whatever, a suspension wouldn't be too, would kind of be a nice vacation in a way at this point. I don't know. I still got that streak though. I haven't missed a video, I think, since February of 2021. And before that, I had like a 5 year streak. But I had a miss in 2021 because the power went out. And I couldn't film. And I didn't have any Wi-Fi. But yeah, that's before that. I think I had like from 2016 to 2021. I uploaded every day for 5 straight years, from like 2016 to 2021. And then in 2021, I missed a few days because my Wi-Fi went out. But ever since like February of 2021 until now, I haven't missed a day. So it's been like 2 years. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the best days of this channel are in the shithole. They really are. I look at this channel now and it's like a piece of shit. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. This channel's in the complete shithole, man. But yeah, man, we can just shoot the shit about some other stuff. Let me see here. What's going on? Let's see here. So the Pelicans apparently, well, not the Pelicans so much, but the franchise, like the media, believes that if they don't start winning soon, Zion Williamson could ask for a trade. That's crazy, man. That sucks. They lost Chris Paul, Anthony Davis, and now they might lose Zion Williamson, man. Jesus Christ. But Rick Broussard said on Fox this week that if they don't start winning soon, Zion Williamson may ask for a trade, as he said he's not fully committed to being in New Orleans. He kind of wants to get out of there. So they're saying if the team doesn't start winning, he may ask for a trade soon. That's crazy, man. Poor Pelicans continue to lose stars, man. Jesus Christ. And then he said something about, what else did he say? The Clippers, that because they start the first 5 games they played with James Harden, they lost all 5 of them. They were saying that they could fire the coach. Jesus Christ, man, that's a very good coach. Championship coach with the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2016, won the finals with LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. And now Rick Broussard said, yeah, man, they could fire their coach if they can't figure this thing, because you had not only like all-stars but also like future Hall of Famers, and on that team now with Paul George, Russell Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard, and James Harden, and you can't figure this shit out. They said they can move on from their coach, Lou Ty, man. Ty Lue, whatever the fuck his name is, Ty Lue. They said they can move on from him. That's crazy to me, man. That makes me scratch my ass. I don't even have any handroids. Jesus Christ, Ty Lue could be out of there, man. Holy frijoles, man. Let's see, man. What else happened? Yeah, I can't think of anything else right now in the world of sports, ladies and gentlemen. Those are probably the biggest 2 stories I've heard this week. Oh, how about Aaron Rodgers saying that he can come back soon? They're targeting week 16, which I think it's somewhere in December, which he would be able to play, I believe, in the final 3 games, right? So the final 3 games of the season, week 16, week 17, and week 18. That's what they're targeting. But I think they gotta be in it mathematically. Still, they gotta be in it mathematically. Which I think they got their butt whooped, like, what was it, 33-7 tonight versus the Buffalo Bills. And now they're saying Robert Saleh, the coach, was saying he might bench Zach Wilson coming up here very soon. But supposedly Aaron Rodgers has been it started to like show them work today or this week, send them film of him working out in Los Angeles on a football field. And, we've all seen all the videos of Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball in pre-games. But now apparently this week he actually sent them like more of a longer video of him doing stuff on the football field to try to get the team like excited and motivated. But then they went out and lost 33-7. Pendejo face for the Jet players, man. Ultimate pendejo face, man. Jesus Christ, man. Pendejo face for the Jets players, man. But yeah, we'll see, man. I know a lot of people are saying, well, if they're not mathematically eliminated, if they are mathematically eliminated for the playoffs, where is the point of Aaron Rodgers coming back in December? Well, if you remember back in like the 80s, 90s, Michael Jordan, he broke his foot and he missed most of the season, but then he wanted to come back because he knew that the team was pretty much finished, but he wanted to test himself and see if he could still play. So it could be a possibility where Rodgers tells the coaching staff, hey, I know we're medically out for the playoffs, but I want to see my Achilles. I want to test it out. I want to see if it's good or not, to try to come back and play. So I can 100% make sure it's good for next year, right? So it could be one of those situations where Aaron Rodgers could just tell them, oh man, I don't know why this shit happens. It could be just one of those situations where Aaron Rodgers tells them, let me come back just to test it out, even if we're mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, just to test it out, man, and see this shit is good. So that could be a possibility. So I don't know, man. We'll see if Aaron Rodgers comes back or not, man. We will see if Aaron Rodgers comes back or not. It'll be crazy if the Jets franchise actually lets him come back. That would actually be crazy, ladies and gentlemen. But we'll see what happens. Um, but yeah, man, supposedly Aaron Rodgers is targeting week 16, which is somewhere in December, which would just be a little bit over 3 months since he tore his Achilles. I believe the record for the Achilles is 5 months. I believe it was set back in 2021 by Cam Akers, a runner from the LA Rams. So he would break this if he comes back in 3 months. Can you imagine? Most people take how many, like 9 months to come back from an Achilles, and this guy would only come back in 3 months. Holy free holies, man. What that would be a huge accomplishment for Aaron Rodgers, man. It would be a huge accomplishment for Aaron Rodgers. But we'll see what happens, man. We will see what the hell happens, man, going forward. But yeah, man, we'll see. Like I said today, man, they got to complete their butt whoop, losing 33-7. So if Aaron Rodgers trying to motivate the team at all, man, it did not happen, man. Pendejo face for him, man. Pendejo, well, not for him, but for the team, man. Pendejo face for the team, man, because they didn't motivate them at all, man. But yeah, man, we'll see, man. That would be crazy if Rodgers breaks the record and comes back in 3 months after tearing his Achilles, man. That would be crazy. But let's see what else went down, ladies and gentlemen. What else can we talk about here? We got about, let's see here, another maybe few more minutes and then we'll call it a night. But let's see, what else can I talk about? Let me think. I might low-key get into even like some other stuff, like celebrity stuff. It doesn't all have to be sports. How about that reporter in that podcast, Carissa and Aaron Andrews admitting to lying on their silent reports. So Carissa said that sometimes she can't get the coach. The coach does never like shows up for the halftime interview, so she just makes shit up. She's like, I couldn't get the coach to interview, so I just make up shit. And then Aaron Andrews said that a lot of times she does get the coach, but the coach is very pissed off and very like negative. And Aaron Rodgers, like, I beg your pardon, Aaron Andrews, to try to protect the coach, she, instead of saying what he said, she makes up something else because supposedly she's trying to protect the coach. So these two women on their podcast, Carissa Thompson and Aaron Andrews, admitting to giving out fake silent reports, and everybody's so pissed off, man. Especially all the young and up and coming silent reporters are like, we're trying to bust our ass off. We're trying to, pay our dues, working for these small little companies, radio and whatever. And you have that fucking job. I believe they both work at Fox. And you're lying. You're fucking lying on your silent reports. At least, Aaron Andrews like said, hey, the reason I lie on my reports is because when I do get like a negative interview, I'm not trying to throw the coach under the bus. So to make him look a little bit better, I lie. But Carissa Thompson flat out just said, oh, a lot of times I just can't get to him. I don't have time, and she just lies about it, man. But yeah, man, a lot of backlash received by both Carissa Thompson and Aaron Andrews for admitting to that, man, admitting to lying, the silent reports, man. That shit is crazy. That shit is fucking crazy, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, man, I don't know about that shit, man. I said this on my other video. I'm like, you're seeing a lot of people now like Colin Cowherd, Stephen A. Smith. They're making like they're focusing almost more on their podcast. Like Stephen A. Smith just got a fucking fantastic studio, man. He's wearing a tie. He's got a desk. He's got a TV. Like, you wonder, Colin Cowherd, I think, just came out with like a YouTube channel. And it calls it like the Colin Cowherd podcast or some shit. We've seen what Pat McAfee has done. Remember, first of all, signing with he started on YouTube, and he first signed with FanDuel, I believe, for $120 million. And now this year he signed with ESPN for $85 million. So is that the way this is gonna go now, where they're gonna have their podcast, like basically their own show, and then somebody's gonna pay for their show? And is that what Colin Cowherd and Stephen A. Smith and everybody's trying to do? They're like, eventually, I'm not going to work for Fox anymore. Or if I'm going to work for Fox, it's because they're not gonna just get me. They're gonna get my entire show. So I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty interesting, but a lot of people are coming out with podcasts. Like I said, Stephen A. Smith, his show, man. You look at that shit and it looks like it's another. You would think ESPN is producing that shit with how good it looks. Like that shit is like that shit is pretty cool, man. Now, obviously, the guy has a lot of money, so he can afford a studio. He can afford to rent a location to put a studio. Put a bunch of TVs, put a bunch of tables and desks. Obviously, he's got the money to wear the suits. But you're seeing a lot of a lot of TV people. Shannon Sharp and Chad Johnson. They got that new show coming up, Nightcap. That shit's hilarious. And a lot of people are saying, is it possible that show's eventually going to get bought out by somebody? I believe the Volume, I think, aren't they like sponsoring her? I don't know. Or maybe FanDuel, somebody might fucking get into that shit. That might be the next podcast to fucking go over. But yeah, man, a lot of these reporters now are a lot of these TV people are starting to really turn into podcasts and take it super seriously, man. Obviously, I think that the most successful podcast is Joe Rogan, right? He's the most successful podcast in the world. I think he just had Dwayne Johnson on it this week. So obviously, I think sports wise, it's probably Pat McAfee. Sports wise, like I said, first he got $120 million from FanDuel, and then he got $85 million from ESPN. So probably, yeah. Overall, Joe Rogan's the most successful podcast. But in sports wise, it's probably Pat McAfee. And the thing about Pat McAfee is he only talks about football. Imagine like a guy like Stephen A. Smith that talks about everything, like basketball, football. He even talks about celebrities. Like he talks about Will Smith and his wife Jada, and then he even talked about other stuff going on in the sports world. He takes calls. You can call him and call him to the show, and he'll fucking go off on fans. It's hilarious. The other day, a fan calls like, "Hey, you're supposed to call for a question, and you're commentating. Stop commentating. You're young. How old are you? 21 years old? You're fucking wet behind the ears. Your breath smelling like Similac. Get your head out of your ass." Like, he will fucking curse out his fans that call in his show. It is hilarious, man. And then fucking Shannon Sharp and fucking Shannon Sharp and Chad Johnson. That shit's hilarious too, man. They get into so many life stories, man, about Shannon Sharp. I like how like 3 times he was with a woman and somebody pulled up with a gun, and because they knew who he was, they let him go. They're like, I got lucky, man, that I'm a football player. If I was a regular dude, I'd probably get shot and killed. But because I'm a fucking famous football player, all 3 times I was let go. And then they talk about all kind of weird shit on that podcast, man. They were talking this week about like going to public restrooms and taking a shit. And how Shot Johnson doesn't care about doing it, and how Shannon Sharp's like, no way I'm taking a shit in a public restroom. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. It's so hilarious, man. It's not only sports, man. They actually talk about like life stuff, man. And that's something you can't do on TV, right? It's got to be family friendly. So yeah, man, I kind of low key, Colin Cowherd, sometimes he curses on the podcast. He'll even drink. I think he did one in the summer with Nick Wright, and they were drinking. Like, they were having like margarita. I don't know what the fuck they were having, but they were drinking, and they were just talking about life. This was back in the summer when there wasn't a lot going on, and they were just fucking shooting the shit about like, oh yeah, I like to go to Chicago. I think Chicago is better than New York. And they were just talking about where they like to vacation and stuff like that. I can't even remember now. It was a few months ago, but about 75% of the podcast was like real life stuff. Same thing with, it seems like Chad Johnson and Shannon Sharp, same thing. Like on Sundays, because there's so many games, they focus more on sports. But usually like on the weeks, like on a Thursday, they like for like the first maybe 30 minutes, they talk about sports. And then for the final 30 minutes, they talk about like real life stuff. Like they were talking about like fucking Shannon Sharp doesn't know how to, excuse me, Chad Johnson doesn't know how to put eye drops in his eye. And Shannon was trying to teach him how to do it. He's like, you put it in the corner and then I can't do that. And then the wife had to come in and put the eye drops. Shit was hilarious, man. Chad Johnson wanted to fucking do Christmas carols. He wanted to go to like, hey, let's go to like Miami or Los Angeles and let's fucking do Christmas carols like jingle bells, jingle all the way. And then Shannon was like, I'm not doing that shit. What if we get shot? What if we get like, you're not in the fucking spirit? And they started arguing about the Christmas spirit. Just like I said, they were also arguing about fucking Shannon Sharp didn't want to take a shit in public restrooms, but Chad Johnson said it was okay. He's like, you're not living. You got to live a little bit, man. It's okay to take a shit in a public restroom. It's hilarious, man. It's hilarious. So it makes you wonder, man. Is that the way the world is heading, man? The podcast world. You see these women this week going, you know, Carissa Thompson and Erin Andrews completely not giving a shit, flat out admitting, yeah, sometimes we do make up the silent reports because they know the cable's going to the shithole. And it's all going to be about the digital world and the podcast world. Like, are these people not worried to lose their job? Not as scared as they were a few years ago because now they're getting all the fucking podcast money, right? Whether it's from, you know, revenue you probably get from YouTube from getting views or from money you get from your sponsors. I do believe Stephen A. Smith, he's not making nowhere as much money as Pat McAfee was from FanDuel, but I do believe Stephen A. Smith's show is sponsored by FanDuel. So obviously Stephen A. Smith's making a lot of shit with that podcast. I'm pretty sure Shannon Sharp and Chad Johnson are pretty making good money with this. I think Shannon Sharp is more, he flat out said, I'm more focused on this than I am on, because remember, he got the contract. I can't sit still, man. I have fucking cockroach on my fucking pants. I'm so apologize. But Shannon Sharp said, oh yeah, I'm more committed to my YouTube and my podcast than I am to working at ESPN because you know what? I worked for 10 years at CBS Sports, got shit canned. I worked for like, 5-7 years at Fox, got shit canned. I'm not gonna wait until I get shit canned from ESPN. So he's like, I'm focusing on my podcast. He's like, I got this podcast with Chad Johnson. I also like interview people, and he interviewed fucking the baby, I think, and then he also interviewed Dwayne Wade. Who else did he interview? The fucking LeBron James's manager, Rich Paul, and then Rich Paul started bullshitting about how he was as good of a 3-point shooter as Curry. He's like, oh man, you know, I could have also been a basketball player. I was legit. I was a sniper from that 3-point line by Curry. And then Shannon Sharp's like, really, Rich? This interview was going so fucking good until you fucking started saying that bullshit, man. Really? You're gonna sit here and say you're as good as a 3-point shooter as Steph Curry? It's just hilarious, man. I kind of like the podcast stuff a little bit more, honestly, man. I kind of like it a little bit more. They just have more freedom, man. They just have more freedom. Where like, and like for like a guy like Colin Cowherd, he tries to be like more professional. He will curse a little bit on his podcast, and like I said, sometimes he'll have like a drink. But he's a little bit more professional. But like fucking Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith, they don't give a shit, man. They're like, I don't give a shit about this, or this is bullshit. Now, there was a report this week about Mark Jackson was gonna do some games for the New York Knicks, and how he fucking ended up getting fired by the New York Knicks before he even had his first day at the job. And it all went out, right? And then Mark Jackson's like, hey, this is cock. I never even started the job. I never even accepted the job. This fucking media is they're making shit up. It's not true at all. They offered me the job and I didn't accept it. But all this bullshit about me getting fired before even having my first day on the job is complete bullshit. And so Stephen A. Smith went on his show and he was like defending Mark Jackson, saying, this is completely utter bullshit, man. First, man, he loses his job with the Warriors. Look how good he did with the Warriors, man. He could have been the one winning all the championships instead of Steve Kerr. And now look at this bullshit, man. He fucking he didn't accept the job with the Knicks. And here you got all these fucking websites saying, oh, Mark Jackson, before he even has his first day on the job, gets fired by the New York Knicks. So he was going off on that, man. And that's crazy too, man. I was going to make a video about that too, but Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, people saying Mark Jackson apparently got offered a job by the Knicks and he didn't accept it. And people were saying he got fired before. What the fuck, man? I don't know what the hate is for Mark Jackson, man. It makes me scratch my ass. I don't even have androids. I don't know what the hate is for Mark Jackson, man. I honestly don't know. I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. Why do people hate Mark Jackson so much, man? It is crazy to me that people hate Mark Jackson the way they do. Who knows, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know why people hate this man so much. He's a good commentator. He was a good coach for the Warriors, man. I don't fucking get the hate at all, man. I really don't. But yeah, man, pretty much, yeah. Podcast might be the future in the next few years, man. Podcast, man. They might end up fucking being the future in the next few years, man. And the way, like I said, the way these people are starting to act on TV, I don't know. Maybe it's coming faster than we thought. I don't know what's going to happen to like Fox and ESPN if all these guys start fucking resigning, like start quitting just to do their podcast. Imagine if, I'm going to stand up here. Hold on. I don't know why the fuck that happens. I'm so apologize. But anyways, I'm about to call it a night here pretty soon. Oh shit, I'm going to fall. But yeah, man. I don't know why Blaze McCoy, what up, man? But yeah, great to see you, man. I can't see the other chat. Hey, what up, Sonic? How you doing, man? Oh, Angel Reese, yeah. How they're fucking saying that she fucking got that she's failing her classes. Her GPN is so fucking low that's fucking bullshit too. Even she tweeted, yeah, don't believe everything you read. Yeah, Angel Reese, the star basketball player for LSU, all of a sudden is suspended for having a low GPN. What the fuck? And they're saying it's not true either. They're saying it's not true. And that's what they say about sports. They always tell you in college, we'll let you, like, if you're playing, like, if you're a star player, we'll let you, like, kind of, fail. So it's so crazy how, like, all of a sudden they're not letting Angel Reese play because her GPS is not high enough. That's fucking bullshit too, man. And today she said a tweet, don't believe everything you read. So is this even real? Is this even real? Jesus Christ. What the fuck is happening? Glad I caught you live cheering your comments on. Yeah, they've been on. I just forgot to read them. I went off, man. I kind of went off for a little bit, Blaze. I'm so apologize. I went off for a little. Sonic still has me blocked. Did you watch for? No, man. I heard it was so good. It's like $50. When are they fucking gonna sign with HBO Max, man? Come on, Tony Khan. I saw whatever I could from highlights on Twitter. I know there's this guy, wrestling based. He actually uploads like the full matches, but I haven't even checked. But yeah, man, it's too expensive. But that's the one thing I like about AEW, the fucking pay-per-views. Especially now because they kind of dialed it back a little bit, right? Because they're doing a pay-per-view every month now. So it's like all the big matches are on the pay-per-views now. So I hope they sign with this fucking HBO Max and make the pay-per-views more cheaper. Because I cannot afford $50, man. I get the AEW pay-per-view. On what? Put me on, Blaze. On what? What? How do you get them for? Is it like a connection, or is it really possible? I hope you do more lives. I'm gonna try to do it for like 30 minutes every night. Maybe for like 30 minutes every night, Blaze. I'm gonna try to do it for like 30 minutes. How the fuck? What? Okay, there we go. Watch the replays on YouTube. I don't have the pay-per-view. Oh yeah, but the thing on YouTube is they make them kind of weird, right? They zoom in and then they don't want to get copyrighted, so they make them weird. But on Twitter, I guess Elon Musk doesn't do copyright, so people be uploading. Now, I mean, it depends what people want to put up, but sometimes they put up like full matches. But it depends. I use NordVPN. I have to pay for that, but it makes the computer think I am in England. Oh, I think that's what Larry Memorabilia does. Yeah, because they don't charge, right? And outside of the United States. I think Larry, same thing. I think he has it in Mexico, that he's like in Tijuana or something. Larry did that too. Yeah, that's it. They don't charge for pay-per-views outside of the US. Damn. Holy frijoles, where's Mr. Nalgas? Nobody comes anymore. That's why I started live streaming again. Because nobody was watching the videos. The problem is I'm kind of busy now, so it's hard to live stream. Like, I'm probably only getting to give like 30-minute live streams. That's why I stopped live streaming, because I just don't have time. But it was easier for me to do like a 5-10 minute video. Francis dude, that's another one, man. Tyson Fury, man. Jesus, those fucking judges, man. Tyson Fury fucking got so lucky, man. And now he's gonna fight that other guy in February. Usyk. I do NBA podcasts every week. I want to be a professional. Yeah, man. It seems like it's the way to go, podcast. It seems like it's the way to go. You even have like the big dogs, like Colin Coward, Stephen A. Smith. They're doing podcasts too. It looks like it's the future podcasting. Even on TikTok, you're seeing like, I see more people now go to live streaming than the videos. It seems like that's like the future, like podcasting, live streaming. Like the video format's in the shithole now. You have to be like a fucking like food videos do good, right? Like comparing like McDonald's to Burger King, which like stuff like that, or eating something spicy. But about like just sitting down and giving your opinion about something for 10 minutes, people don't seem to watch anymore. They rather just do like a long podcast or like a live stream. I don't do TikTok dances. That's in the shithole, man. I don't see that. I don't see the dances anymore on TikTok. I think that's past. I see TikTok now as more of a live stream. I see more people. They have a similar format to Twitch now, where it's actually better because it's you know how like on Twitch it's like 75% the video game and only 25% the person. On TikTok it's 50-50. The top is the video game and the bottom is the person. I actually like the video game format better on TikTok than on Twitch. Mayweather fight John. Ooh, I saw, yeah, the rematch. Their rematch, and I saw that, yeah. Last time it ended in a brawl, they're doing a rematch. I saw that, yeah. I see some people use Rumble now too, which is like, yep. And same thing, Rumble and Kick. They're like the new ones. Rumble and Kick. I watch Kick now. Twitch is dead. They take too much money. Yup. And now it's starting to get to the point where they're like players. Like they're starting to, I think today, Rice Gum a few months ago signed with Kick. Today, Tfue signed with Kick. Like they're starting to literally, like these platforms are like outbidding each other to sign the streamers. It's crazy. Like today, Tfue signed with Kick. I think for a while they're like Twitch, Kick, and Rumble were all fighting to sign Rice Gum, and I think he ended up signing with Kick. Dude, that's what Imagine plays. But like, I know there's like a famous one. What's it? Oh, Aiden Ross, and then what's the other one? Ice Speed, Ice Show Speed, some shit like that. They're like the two most famous streamers I think right now. But I don't even like. What do they even do? Like, do you just sit and talk in front of a camera all day? Or is it like YouTube where you have to do like crazy ass stuff? Like jump off a roof on the pool or something? What the fuck happened? I don't know what the fuck just happened. But yeah, I don't know how that shit works. He does IRL and desktop streams. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't really watched those streams. I seen like highlights on Twitter, but I haven't really like. But I do see like Aiden Ross. I saw he like he does take his camera out in public. I think he like spar Jake Paul like for a joke, and then he did an interview with Dylan Dennis. So I do see some like they take it out in public, like if they were vlogging on YouTube. And I know fucking Aiden Ross. He even knows LeBron James's kid. They're friends. He's had him on his stream before. Bronny James. What the fuck happened? I don't know why So he also gets celebrity to join and those go viral, but he's boring. He scratches his ass and gambles on crypto. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know if I could pull that shit off. Honestly, I feel like it would be better to do YouTube. And like, I kind of want to do the food videos, honestly. I'm just glad I get to chat with you. This is the only way I can contact you. Yeah, man. I still have that Twitter if you want to message me. But I don't like to bother people, but I don't really do I don't really use Discord anymore. I actually deleted Discord from my phone. But yeah, if you can message me on Twitter if you want. Yeah, I still have that Twitter shit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Outside of like TikTok and YouTube, I don't really do anything else. I have a Twitter and an Instagram, but I don't really use them that much. Like I look at them, but I don't post on them. I never know what the fuck to post on Twitter. I'm too lazy to type. And then Instagram, what the fuck? I don't have a social life. What the fuck am I gonna post on Instagram? And on TikTok, I make like fucking short videos about sports, like 3-minute videos, because over there I get views. I get like hundreds of views. Here I don't get shit. But over there, on TikTok, their live streaming policies are very strict. So that's why I rather live stream on YouTube and just do videos on TikTok. What the fuck is going on? How did I guys, I don't use that shit anymore. I think Sonic 2, I think he deleted his. I don't like Discord. My autistic gets to me with Discord. I cannot handle too many people at once. I'm not really good on the group chats. It drives me nuts. And that's what Discord is. It's a group chat. It's like throwing me in a party. I can't. I don't know who to talk to. I'm like a one-on-one guy. So yeah, the Discord I don't like because it's like 10 people, 10, 20, 30 people in there. I don't know who to talk to. Yeah, Discord is too much for me. Yeah, I still have it on my computer, but I deleted it on my phone. Yeah, I don't use Discord. I don't think nobody use. I think that shit's slowly dying. Anything that has to do with like a group chat, I don't like. It's too much. That's why if you want to contact me on Twitter. I guess Instagram, but I don't even know what my Instagram handle is. Honestly, that's how much. Like, I'm on there like for 10 minutes a day. I don't really. Oh, I will talk to you later. Yeah, me too. I was planning on getting off at 12. That's like today I was a little bit more like laid back, but in the future, guys, I'm gonna get off at 12. I'm gonna go live every day, or I'm gonna try to from 11:30 to 12. So if you're in the Eastern, it's from 12:30 to 1. Yeah, and then if you're in the Western, it's from 9:30 to 10. That's gonna be my schedule. Because I don't have time to do like a fucking 3 hour stream anymore. I never did actually. What I did was I recorded myself watching games, and that's. But my father didn't like that anymore. Because he's like, I get bored. Who would I watch? Who would I? So that's why I stopped doing that. But so it's kind of hard. I'm no way I'm gonna live stream for 3 hours just sitting here. But at least 30 minutes. Yeah, dude, they sold it at the end, man. They were losing, and then at the end they won the game. Pretty good game. Yeah, so for like 30 minutes, I sometimes I might go a little bit over, but for the most part, it's gonna be 30 minutes from 11:30 to 12. That's gonna be the plan. Today I got a little bit more laid back because it's the first time I do it. But in the future, I'm probably gonna get cut it off at 30 at the 30-minute mark. Today was almost like a first day of school, like an intro, like the first day of school. You're kind of a little bit more laid back, but starting tomorrow, I'm gonna be a little bit more strict with it and probably cut it up at the 30-minute mark. And I beg you pardon, I'm not a classy man, and that's on the big daddy, not the little daddy. Do you like? No, I don't give a shit for it. I don't like the courts. They hurt my eyes. I don't like it at all. I'm like, how do you do that for the play-in, but then you don't get any good? You should. How about you do a better design for the NBA Finals? Like back in the day, they used to put a trophy in the middle of the court for the NBA Finals. They don't do that anymore. But you're doing all this shit for the mid-season tournament. You better fucking put a better design for the finals this year. You're wasting all that money on these courts. You better fucking put a better design in this year for the finals. But yeah, let's see how much more time. It's about to be. It's like 12:25. Courts gave me a headache. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. It feels like it's a fucking street court, like a fucking playground court. I don't like it. I don't fucking like it, man. Oh, is this a chat? Okay, now I get it. I was clicking the flip. I was flipping the camera icon instead of the chat. See, I'm kind of still learning this shit. What the fuck is this? Okay, I'm still learning this shit, man. I'm kind of used to this. Where the fuck is... A lot of people going back to Fortnite. Yeah, I saw that. I was sad the man lost her belt. Oh, yeah, that sucks, man. Yeah, some wrestling real fast if you want. So Full Gear last night, fucking what, MJF got hurt. And then he came back and won the title and fought. And he had an RKO out of the ring. Jesus Christ. He beat Jay White. How about that match between Swerve Strickland and Adam Page? That they said that shit was a classic. They said that shit was a classic, man. Let me see. Where the fuck is my... Let me see here. We think we can leave without... Mother MJF came back to win. Yeah. Let's see. Let's look at the results for Full Gear. That can be our final topic. Full Gear 2020. All right, let's see here. This can be our final topic before we call it a night. Big Show is now... Yeah, he did a street fight. That was a good match, yeah. He did a street fight, Big Show. But he got taken out right away by fucking Hobbs. Remember, he put him on the fucking card. So let's see here. Eddie Kingston. I don't know what the fuck this shit was. Back Pulling and Comeback Club. Give me winners. I don't even know who won these matches. They're not. I think that was just a one-night thing for Big Show. I don't think he's doing it. These are not results. I want results. So Edge and Sting in a tag team match beat Christian, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne. Yeah, Sting won. Orange Cassidy beat Jon Moxley for the International Championship. Damn, I thought Jon Moxley was going to win that match. Toni Storm beat Akira Shikawa for the woman. They give it to Toni Storm. Wow, I was surprised. Actually not. I like Toni Storm. Ricky Starks and Big Bill won the tag team retained their tag team champions. Nice. Julia Hart beat Chris. Oh, damn. She became the new TBS champion, Julia Hart. Yeah, Toni Storm. Timeless Toni Storm. Jesus Christ, that's what they call her, right? Timeless Toni Storm. Timeless Toni Storm. Strickland beat that was the match of the night, they said. Swerve Strickland beating Hangman Page. And then who's the Golden Jets? Is that Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega? Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega. They beat the Young Bucks. And then MJF beats Jay White. And I think MJF is closing in on a year, right? He's closing in on a year of being world champion. He's been champion for a year now, MJF. He's going to be the first person in AEW history to be champion for a year. So that's interesting now how they said that was the best match of the night. Swerve Strickland, they said that was the best match of the night. I might have to go see that one. I might have to go see that one. Okay, so yeah, Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega are the Golden Knights. Okay, or the Golden Jets. Okay, thank you for telling me that. So, and I heard a rumor, I don't know if it's true or not, they said the Young Bucks are going to take some time off. Somebody was saying that. The Young Bucks are going to take some time off. I don't know if that next month they're not. It's their final pay per view, Survivor Series. Yeah, December's gonna suck probably. I don't think they have any pay per views planned for December. So yeah, it's probably gonna suck. Dude, is this a next? Yeah, I don't think they have any pay-per-views announced for next week. I mean for next month. Yeah, they are talking time off. Damn, that's crazy. The Young Bucks are taking time off. That shit's crazy. I didn't see that shit coming. Did you like SmackDown? Yeah, it was better than Raw. I mean, Santos Escobar's promo on Rey Mysterio was good. The ending right with Becky Lynch being revealed as the partner. Damage Control. How many people they have now? They have Bailey, Asuka, Io Sky, Kairi Sane, Dakota Kai. 5 people on Damage Control. It's Jesus Christ. Yeah, because Raw, all they care about is the Judgment Day. At least Raw, at least SmackDown, you got more. I don't know why SmackDown they have more stories, but on Raw it's just the Judgment Day. It's boring. So yeah, I probably like SmackDown better than Raw. The only thing good that was on this week was Drew McIntyre turned heel on Raw. Other than that, Raw kind of sucked ass this week. Yeah, LA Knight beat Jimmy Uso. And then after the match, Jimmy and Solo started beating up LA Knight. So then Cody Rhodes came and saved them. They're building up for the rematch for WrestleMania between Cody and Roman. They're building up. They're gonna do the same shit they did with John Cena and The Rock. They're gonna have Cody win, just how the first time The Rock won, and then the second time John Cena won. WWE does that a lot, not a lot, but sometimes they'll do they'll do the exact same WrestleMania main event. They did it. They did it with The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. They did it with The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. They did it Undertaker, Triple H, John Cena, and they done this a few times. I think that's where they're going. I can't believe Ric Flair. Yeah, what the fuck, man? Ric Flair. Edge. Ronda Rousey saying she made it was a one night thing for Ronda Rousey. That's what Tony Khan said. It's only a one night thing, but she could sign officially long term. They said, but it was just a one night thing supposedly for Ronda Rousey. It's just a one night thing. Tony Khan said in the press conference, it's not official. They said she said it was only a one night thing. I don't know. I feel like Ronda Rousey though. She wants to be kind of like a free agent. So I don't know. I saw that Dylan Dennis retired. I saw that. Dylan Dennis retired. You know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna see if I can set a timer so people know that I'm going live at 11:30, so people can put the notification on. So then people know. So he got released by that what was it, Bellator, and then he thought he was gonna sign with the UFC, but they never signed him. But yeah, he probably made a whole lot of money with the fight, and then also he got that Twitter revenue for all those views he got building up for the fight. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna set it up for tomorrow 11:30, so then people can know. Because it's only today I'm being a little bit more laid back, but starting tomorrow it's only gonna be 30 minutes from 11:30 to 12. Yeah, he probably did. The thing is, he's still getting sued by Nina, so he's gonna have to pay a lot of it. And she said she's only willing. She said they were talking about. She said the most like a settlement, but she said she wants like $500,000. That's like $500,000 for a settlement. Yeah, 30 minutes starting tomorrow from 11:30 to 12. I'm gonna try to set up. I never set up a stream. I never done that. I'm gonna look into it tonight, and then I can just do that every night, and then it'll be easier for people to know. Tyson Fury versus Usyk. Damn, I'm gonna have to go with Usyk, but I don't know. I feel like Tyson Fury is gonna be a lot more ready. He didn't take Francis Ngannou that seriously. I think he's gonna be a lot more serious and get prepared a lot better for Usyk. Dante Wilder, dude, that's a good fight. I kind of think Dante Wilder might win though. I don't know. And then you know who else is fighting too soon? David Benavidez. They said he's fighting, I believe, on the 25. I'm gonna go with Tyson Fury to win by robbery. That's hilarious, man. That shit's hilarious. Yeah, I low key kind of felt like I didn't know how to fucking look at the chat in like the first 30 minutes. Yeah, I think Davis gonna win though, and they're saying he wants to fight Canelo Alvarez after that. Canelo versus who? Canelo's gonna fight in May, but I don't know who's gonna fight. Canelo Alvarez. All right, I watched for a little bit, I watched Dallas and Carolina. Then I switched over to the Chargers and the Packers. And then I watched the Rams in Seattle. And then obviously at night I watched Minnesota, Denver. The World Series was, yeah, it was. Terrible rating. Only 9 million people watched it. They said Monday Night Football's worst rating of the season was 7 million. It's pretty damn close. That's embarrassing. A regular season Monday Night Football game, 7 million is the worst rating. And these guys for the World Series only got 9 million people. That's terrible. See, I think that's what happens, man. All these teams lost their momentum, man, by having a week off. I picked Vikings to win, but I had the Vikings winning, but my uncle told me to switch to the Broncos. I beg you pardon. I had the Broncos winning, but my uncle told me to switch to Minnesota, and I listened to him. But I was going to be right about that game. Pendejo face. Bad ratings, but I was happy. Diamond, yeah. Oh, yeah, because you're a Dodgers fan. Because you're a Dodgers fan. Yeah, but that was, at least, like, in the last 15 years, probably 2007, that was probably the World Series in a while. That was not a good World Series. Yeah, looking good. Look, it looks like they're going to win their division. They are looking good, man, the Lions. They are freaking looking good. They are freaking looking good. My friend bet at $15 on Pittsburgh and he lost. He was pissed. Like, fuck, man, I thought Pittsburgh was gonna win that game. He lost $15. What time is it? Oh, 12:45. Yeah, me too. Pittsburgh is very inconsistent. They are a very inconsistent team. They are a very inconsistent team, man, Pittsburgh. Yeah, he had to go to bed, man. It's 1:45 where he lives. I'm gonna call it a night here pretty soon. I've been streaming for an hour and 13 minutes. Can the Eagles, the Bills? I think it's more possible than the Chiefs. The Bills, although today they look pretty good versus the Jets. They look pretty good today versus the Jets. It was nice one. Like I said, I'm going to try to put the timer on for the future. But yeah, this was kind of long. I'm going to do them shorter. This is already an hour and 14 minutes. I'm going to make it shorter for tomorrow. Yeah, it's in Kansas City. And Andy Reid, he has, in his career, 31 buys, and he's won 27 times when he has a bye week. Oh, not today. Today's Sunday. I'm gonna probably play PlayStation for a little bit, and then what else? I don't know. Kind of just chill a little bit. Um, Maybe watch some YouTube videos. Oh, with the Rams game, you lost your voice. That was a good ass game, man. They stole that shit at the end. They fucking stole it, man. They stole that game at the end. Yeah, Lakers. That's true. They had another good game too. The Lakers. Lakers are looking better this year. Didn't they start like 1-10 last year? No, this year they're playing better. Yeah, I've been watching it. Yesterday wasn't that good, but I watched it. There were some good games though, but like it was kind of like shitty teams playing. Like Kansas State. What was it? Washington, Oregon State. The games were not that good, like on paper. But then, like there were some close games at the end there. Texas, Iowa State, way better, and we are winning and playing tournament. Yeah, let me see what's. Yeah, they're doing good. The Lakers are doing good this year. At least better than last year. I'm gonna watch the football game tomorrow. I'm gonna watch the football game. I don't know who's playing tomorrow for the NBA. I'm watching football tomorrow, man. There's nothing tomorrow, I don't think. It's only on Saturdays. Sometimes they play like on Thursdays and Fridays. Then most of the games are on Saturdays. Yeah, me too. Monday Night Football. Yeah, man. Oh, man, I'm getting tired. Oh, man. I went a lot longer than I thought. Oh, is he really Tiger Woods? I wonder if he will have an affair. Maybe that's why he's doing good. He's having an affair. Oh, man. Maybe that's why he's doing good. I'm gonna get off in about a minute. Maybe that's why he's doing good, man. He's having an affair. Getting that shoulder workout in. I'm gonna get off in about a minute. It's about to be one in the morning. So like at 12:55, I guess, whatever. It's a good stopping point. But starting tomorrow, I'm gonna be a lot more strict. Only 30 minutes. Because otherwise it's like today was, the first day. It was like a presentation, but no, but it's pretty like cloudy. You can tell it's the winter, and it gets dark by like 5:30. The days are like kind of shitty. Like the sun doesn't come out, and then it gets started by 5. It gets nighttime by 5. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off. Have a good night, everybody. See you guys tomorrow.